Hello traders, today is the 31st of March, Tuesday 2020, and I would like to share with you today's best Forex Trade analysis and the results. Actually, I'm going to show you the whole month of results. And let's back to the platform. As you can see, today we had another amazing volatility in the market due to the global situation, as you know that about the coronavirus. Also, today was the last trading day of the month, and most of the institutions and banks, they need to adjust that level, and because of that we had a beautiful volatility in the market. As an intraday trader, I personally banked that is 1121 pips, and this is the breakdown of all these pips. And today I'm going to give you a little bit more information, and I want you to think that is possible to bank due to the current market situation, to bank these type of pips. Okay, it depends on your trading style, which is I'm going to explain you in a minute now. Okay, my trading style, by the way. Okay, so as you can see, I had a few challenges, two losing trades in pound Swiss franc. This was the long. I entered a bit late. I was supposed to enter here, but I bit late, and as soon as the price reversed, I closed my trade instantly. And after that, I had a beautiful position, and then I focused only two pairs because I found the volatility in all pairs is better for me to focus only one pair and then take the maximum benefit. And that's what exactly I recommend all of my members, and this is what exactly I did. As you can see, pound dollar long trades, all of them. And I'm going to explain you why I have taken so many long positions on cable and banks such a beautiful pips. That's the in the morning. And then at the New York session, I had a few challenges. As you can see, again, a few losing trades. But at the end, I banked such a beautiful pips, especially on Euro USD and pound dollar. As you can see, beautiful trades. Again, long trades, and I was keep basically. And then my last trade was I taken dollar CAD. Okay, so let me explain you about the pound dollar, and I want you to pay attention and just think about it. That is possible. First of all, as you know that we keep an eye high impact news on uh, and then plus basically market sentiment. Today 7 o'clock we had a medium impact news for cable, which was good for the cable, and plus we were looking I was watching market sentiment, and that's we subscribe different channels. And once I found that today possibility of bullish indicators in cable, and then did an in-depth analysis in 4 hour and intraday analysis. So based on that, basically I have banked all these pips. So let me show you what exactly I mean it. Okay, so I'm gonna go to 4 hour, and this is the 4 hour price in the morning when I did analysis, live analysis, and I explained to my trader, price was at this level. And I said to my traders, if the price going to respect at the support level, then we should be taking a pullbacks long on this, and cable. And plus basically fundamental and the market sentiment support our decisions. And that's what I did, you know, pullbacks in a shorter time frame, and that's what I take it. And even if you look at in 4 hour, it makes sense. So I did analysis. I think let me show you which analysis I did. Let me clear this one. This is the analysis I did in the morning around about 9:08 and pulled back. That's what I explained to my traders. We should be looking at first priority is going to be pulled back. If not, if then the price we should be looking at breakout. But based on that, then result of this trade is you can see this is the results, and that's what you can see most of my trades. Every time when the price develop, pull back, bang it, and that's what I take a trade. This is the basically at the London session, and then we had it another beautiful pullbacks, which is this one. You can see it. Consider this was the triangle pattern breakout. This is, you can see, pretty straightforward, right? That was the triangle at around about 4 p.m. and then I bank another beautiful pips in pound dollar, as you can see it. So only just one pair, you know, get the you know market sentiment. 4 hour high time frame analysis in 4 hour, you can see everything is in one place. So we look at in 4 hours, we understand what's happening here, and keep an eye fundamental is very important. And then in this one is a shorter time frame, which we have built in-house platform, and that's why we keep doing it. And that's what I did. As you can see, all of my trades in the morning, pound dollar long here, this one, if you look at here, pull back, you know. And if you look at this one, another first trade pull back. Yeah. Every single trade you see it is pull back. You can see pull back, bang it. And this is 28 pips on this one, right? And that's what exactly I've been doing. It. Just imagine you can see one pair, because that's what exactly I banged. And then I had it. And my best trade was, let me show you, was the Euro USD. This one is the 70 pips. I also banked 33 pips. I also banked 66 pips and 70 pips on Euro USD. And I want to show you. Uh, okay, let me open Euro USD and explain to you. Let me show you. First of all, we basically keep an eye all this fundamental. That was the Euro USD forecast, 5 reasons to end the quarter of the high note, which basically give us the and a little bit understanding about the pair. Then I did a 4 hour analysis, and in the morning, and let me share with you. At that time in the morning, the price was at this level, and I explained to my traders that if the price gonna break this one, then we should be taking a pullback short trade, right? And if you look at this candle, it is basically, this big candle is bearish engulfing candle, and this was a breakout in 4 hour, and that's what exactly pulled back short trade. But I personally take a too few trades because I was busy taking pullbacks in cable, because the cable was more volatile than dollar euro USD pair. But I hold those trades, and my target was at this support level, which is, you can see, first of all, you can see the Bollinger Band. Second, you can see the support level, which price previously respected. And that's what I explained. That's going to be my final target. And that's what exactly happened. And based on, let me show you this analysis here so you will understand. In the morning, which I explained to my trader, this was the analysis, 654. And that's what I banked my profit, which is 70 pips. And I was keep telling traders, you can jump into the pullbacks. And I said to my traders, stay on that trade as long as the price stay below the orange EMA. Okay, guys. And that's what you can see, like just only 2 trades, so that is possible. And then I was keep banking this profit. And then I had a situation in long trade, which I close very quickly. Again, this was the, purely breakout trade. As soon as the price developed double top here and price broken, the orange EMA, we don't think twice, close over trade instantly. And as you can see, 2 trades losses. And then later on, I jump again, because I found that the price, because all the criteria match, as you can see, price developed double bottom and broken above the recent high. And that's what I jump again, because, and at the bottom, the momentum was bullish, and we had a sentiment of 4 hour, you remember. And that's what exactly I jump again. So that's, I keep banking another long trade on pound dollar. You can see it. And then I had it another beautiful trade on short on dollar yen. This was a pretty straightforward as a breakout trade and pullback. And if you look at the dollar yen in 4 hour, the price was at this level. And I said to you guys, if the price gonna respect this 200 EMA, and if the price gonna break this wedge, then I should be taking a short trade, which I did. And personally, I banked 2 trades, 42 and 39 pips. And that's what exactly, and I based on the analysis, basically that's what exactly, this is the analysis, you can see it. I did analysis, this one, at the New York session consolidation breakout, and I explained to my trader, as long as the momentum is bearish, you can keep jumping on the pullbacks. But I was busy in cable, so I just basically took a bank some profit. Otherwise, you can see there's too much to concentrate. So you just have to concentrate on a few pairs, and you can, if you understand the game, you should be able to make this type of pips. Okay, so last trade, one of the trade which I missed it, but technically I did not miss it because I was busy banking pips on pound dollar, which is I want to show you here, which I personally took later those trades. And let me explain you about the cat. This was the which I personally took long trade. You can see 43 pips long and 49 pips, which is basically good pips. And again, this was the based on the analysis, not this one. I take it that. Let me show you another one. Which one is that? This one, 41 pips and 42 pips, and this one was the based on the pullback and price develop another pullback. And I look at in 4 hour, and I said to guys, the price has broken, I think it's going to shoot up. So that's what I take at two trades and bank some profit as soon as the price hit to the resistance level, which is I'm going to show you in a minute. And I was planning to do counter trade, but I was busy in other trades, especially in cable. And that was like beautiful trade. I'm going to show you here in 4 hours, so you will understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so this was the trade. Basically, what happened, as soon as the price, let me make it bigger so you will understand. As soon as the price broken this resistance, and I said to guys, I think it's time. That's what I took a two long trade. And as soon as the price hit to the resistance, and that's what I banked some profit. And I was telling my traders we should be looking a short trade, but I was busy on the trades. As I said to you, I just focus on the one or two pairs. And then, but later on, I took a counter trade, and the counter trade I took as soon as the price hit to the 100 EMA. And basically, as you can see, this is the previously respected here price. And I said to guys, look for counter, but we need a valid technical entry. And I took a counter trade and bank another few good pips. And let me show you here. That is the 49 and 43 pips. And let me show you here. You can see as soon as the price reverse, and I said to guys, we can see price might gonna break this one. And excuse me, and you can see I open a two positions, and I bank some good profit here. And that's what, again, based on this analysis, you can see in dollar can. Based on this analysis, I did analysis before I take position. So that's what exactly every single time. Look at this dollar pound, look at the time, let me show you here. Where's the long trade here? You can see 1713, around about 513. I took a long trade and banked some profit at that time. But if you look at the analysis time, you can see 1711. Just a few minutes before I open a position, I broadcast that analysis to all my members, and I'll explain this pattern through live audio commentary. And that's what happened. And I banked such a beautiful pips on these two trades. And last two trades was short, as I knew that the price gonna, and which I explained to my traders that if the price gonna break this level, we should be taking a short trade, and which I did another one on the reversal, and 34 pips in each trade, which you can see price broke on that level. And then I banked some good profit on this trade as well. So you can see all these trades are 100% on the analysis. So you will understand the steps which I've taken and bank some profit, which I explained to you guys. And I want you to think that is possible. So first of all, high impact needs, fundamental analysis, high time frame analysis, understand the market sentiment, understand the patterns in a high time frame, and then refine those entries in an intraday time frame, and then banking some pips and keep taking position towards the momentum and towards the trend. And that's what exactly I did. And I've been doing it every single day live. And based on that, you can see made it 1121 pips. This month was amazing month, as you can see. Another most important thing is, I know you have seen so many trades, but we have limit here, stop loss limit, which is 200 pips. So just in case if I lose 200 pips, system won't allow me to trade anymore. So every single trader have a limit to 100 pips. We cannot lose more than 200 pips. So we trade very well. As soon as the price goes, most of the prices you can see, as soon as the price moves in favors, I put a stop loss at the break even instantly. Instantly. So that's what exactly we trade. So as soon as the price goes in profit, so we have a 200 pips daily limit. And this month, and you can see here, and that's again, guys, it's only because of the current situation and the big and nice volatility in the market. um, I banked 12,295 pips this month, and this is the breakdown. And all these pips, whatever you see, 100% are based on the analysis. So first of all, before we take any position, we have to produce analysis uh, for the members, so they will understand why we doing this analysis, what's the reason behind it, and why we opening this position, and why we closing those trades. So the best day of the month was 25th of March. I think that's Wednesday, and 1400 pips. As you can see all the breakdowns. And this that day, I had a big nice rally again. That's only because I was keeping an eye on 4 hour and banking. Some of my best trade was 200 pips. If you look at here, this was my entry. As you can see, this one again, I have already explained that one in my previous analysis in a video. We can see the price develop at the extreme level, including the 4 hour high powerful resistance area. Price develop a double top. As you can see, this was the big move. You can see beautiful, and 200 pips on this one. So I always try to catch a big move, and every single trade you see here is has developed. We produce analysis before we take that trade. All right, guys. So amazing month as 12,295 pips trading live with all my members, and all of my members have seen all these analyses, because all these analyses are broadcast instantly, and updates provided instantly, and more information provided through live audio commentary. If the traders need any help, they can ask this question here. Or if you are the group of coaching and training member, you can also join in a audio chat where we all the traders, they're discussing about the opportunity and fundamental analysis here, high impact news here. So based on all these resources, as you have seen it, we have banked very good pips this month. All right, so let's back to the analysis quickly, today's analysis. And just to recap, these are the intraday analysis with the live audio commentary support. As you can see, on the left hand side is the analysis, the right side is the trade taken based on the analysis. Pound Swiss franc, this is pretty straightforward. You can see consolidation breakout. I opened this position, but I opened very late. As you can see it, I've lost, but technically there was like 20 pips move, because we at that time we see the good volume, and I basically managed to get out very quickly. But it was a good analysis. So second one is dollar yen, and this was a pretty straightforward. As explained to my traders, we were watching in 4 hour, and I explained this 200 EMA in intraday system we consider as a trend element. So we can see if the price going to respect, then probably we're going to be seeing counter long trade. But we need a valid technical entry, which you can see the price develop, nice broken this wedge. And even after the breakout, you can see broken and retest. That give us the confirmation, which we explain all that information through live audio commentary. Beautiful breakout long trade, and bank custody good pips on dollar yen. Okay, I'm going to go very quickly. We had a lot of analysis today. And pound yen, pretty straightforward, triangle pattern breakout and pullback short trade. Pound dollar breakout short trade, and pound Swiss franc breakout short trade. and euro pound breakout, triangle pattern breakout, long trade. Pound yen, pretty straightforward breakout, short trade. And dollar Swiss franc, triangle pattern breakout, long trade. And dollar CAD, consolidation breakout, long trade. And Kiwi dollar, this was a beautiful trade in the morning. We did analysis in 4 hour based on that beautiful breakout and pullback short trade. And pound dollar, pretty straightforward. This was the trade, as I mentioned, you guys. I was taking long trade and then another long trade, then another two long trade, another two long trade, another two long trade. And that's what I was banking some profit, because once I get the confirmation through 4 hour, and then basically that's what exactly I banked such a beautiful pips on pound dollar today. And pound yen, pretty straightforward, triangle pattern breakout, long trade. Euro USD, as I explained to you, I have taken beautiful pips on this trade. As I mentioned, open two positions. We were keeping an eye in 4 hour, this time just before 7 a.m. in the morning. Triangle pattern breakout, beautiful breakout. And then rest of the trade I mentioned, at that time the price was at the 200 EMA, at 4 hour, and which I explained to my trader, if this consolidation break, which I'm expecting to be break because momentum was very bearish, strong bearish. And I took another short trade, as I mentioned. So I bank a beautiful pips on Euro USD today as well. Pound yen, pretty straightforward. We were expecting a pullback. As you can see, we haven't seen the price broken, as I mentioned, after the breakout and pullback short trade. And dollar CAD, pretty straightforward, as we were expecting a possibility of pullback or breakout, which price nicely broken. And I also, as I mentioned, you have also banked such a beautiful pips on this trade after the breakout, beautiful pullback, and price nicely hit to the profit target. Euro pound, pretty straightforward and beautiful. As you can see, very strong bearish momentum, another triangle pattern breakout, short trade. Pound Swiss franc, beautiful consolidation breakout, long trade and pullback, long trades. Aussie dollar, pretty straightforward. This was the counter, long trade breakout. And Euro USD, this was again as a counter, because when the price reached that Bollinger Band, then we said, okay, guys, it's time for counter long trade, but we need a valid technical entry. So we wait for the price to develop a pattern. As you can see, this was the beautiful triangle pattern, beautiful breakout long trade, nicely hit to the target profit. And you pound dollar, this one again, triangle. As I mentioned you, I was very, focused today on pound dollar, and beautiful, breakout and pullback long trade. And dollar yen, pretty straightforward. As you can see that I've also banked some good profit on pound dollar yen. This was again breakout and pullback short trades. And euro yen, pretty straightforward, triangle pattern breakout and pullback short trades. Euro USD, again, this was my last trade. I was trying to round the pips figure, and I explained to my traders, okay, let me give you another trade. So we can see another pattern, a beautiful pullback. I can see the price broken and retest, a beautiful basically pullback, and bank another beautiful pips on Euro USD. Pound dollar, pretty straightforward. As you can see, we had this triangle pattern is broken, and I explained to my traders banks, and then I open a two position again on this one. I'm bank at such a beautiful pips on pound dollar short trades. Dollar CAD as the counter trade, I just explained to you guys. I also bank a beautiful pips on this one on breakout long trade. All right, guys, that's it, and I hope you enjoy all the trade analysis and the description of my trades. So traders, so as you've seen that amazing trading month, and banked 12,295 pips trading live with all my members. So if you receive all these analyses in a real time and with a live audio commentary, including full training and coaching, so how many pips you can bank? Just think about it. And if you want to watch live intraday analysis in real time, most welcome to join my fast growing trader community at ashrafnoor.com. And don't forget to subscribe my channel for the latest analysis. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time with more analysis.